Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. Today we're doing a bit of a deep dive. Really, it's kind of a product review. But instead of tearing down the latest smartphone or laptop, we're unboxing what might just be one of the highest ROI educational tools out there right now, Dakota State University. We're going to break down the specs, the cost, and the actual real-world performance of this institution to see exactly how it delivers on its value proposition. So, look, we all know the standard narrative, right? If you want a top-tier tech degree in the US, you basically have to pack your bags for a coastal university and, well, prepare to take on some pretty massive, crushing debt. We're talking $50,000 a year or even more just to get your foot in the door. But I really want you to ask yourself, do you actually need to pay that massive premium just for a brand name? What if the hardware you actually need, the elite STEM education, the government-recognized certifications, what if all of that was available for a fraction of the price? You know, we have a bit of a mantra around here. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. But let's be real, it's incredibly hard to focus on learning when you're stressed out about surviving insurmountable student loans. To truly stay ahead in the ridiculously fast-paced world of technology, you need an environment that lets you focus 100% on building your skills, not worrying about your bank balance. Well, that brings us to what might literally be the ultimate solution. Meet Dakota State University, or DSU. It's a public, technology-focused university that perfectly fits the profile of a high-spec, low-cost, hidden gem. It offers the exact STEM and cyber education that modern employers are actively hunting for, but it completely strips away that coastal price tag. Section 1. The Hidden Tech Gem. Let's unbox the basics and see where this institution is located. So, Dakota State University is tucked away in Madison, South Dakota. It's a small, quiet town with a population of about 7,000 people. Now, you aren't getting a sprawling urban experience here, and there's no massive big city social scene. But honestly, that is exactly the point. This location is incredibly affordable and intentionally distraction-free. It's an environment that's practically engineered for focused study, letting you completely immerse yourself in your tech education without dealing with the inflated living costs of a major tech hub. And the actual engine powering this whole operation is the Beacom College of Computer and Cyber Sciences. This is where DSU punches way, way above its weight. They aren't just out here teaching basic computer literacy. They're giving students advanced, totally hands-on training in the exact fields defining the future of tech. We are talking rigorous software development, cutting-edge artificial intelligence courses, and an elite, hyper-focused approach to cybersecurity and data protection. They are preparing you to contribute from literally day one. Okay, let's move on to Section 2, Elite Cybersecurity Specs. I want you to hold on to this number for a second. 3. Just 3. It's actually absolutely crucial to understanding what makes this program so special. Here is why. Dakota State University holds all 3 National Security Agency Center of Academic Excellence designations in cyber defense and cyber operations. Just think about that for a second. The NSA has stamped this program with its highest possible approvals. In fact, DSU is one of only 9 institutions in the entire country to have all 3 of these. When you walk into a job interview with a degree carrying that kind of federal government weight, trust me, employers notice immediately. And the industry recognizes this pedigree too. Just look at the newly released 2026 Cybersecurity Guide rankings. DSU actually took the #1 spot for the most affordable online cybersecurity PhD. But it's not just about being cheap. They also ranked 9th overall for the best online cybersecurity bachelor's programs. So they are undeniably recognized as a top-tier heavy hitter in the global cyberspace. Section 3, the unbeatable price tag. Let's see how they break the mold when it comes to cost. Usually, when you hear elite, government-recognized specs, and top 10 national rankings, you brace yourself for a massive premium. But looking at the raw data for the 2025-2026 academic year, DSU is officially the most affordable among South Dakota's 4 main public universities. At the undergrad level, non-residents, which includes out-of-state and international students, are paying a base tuition of just $367.60 per credit hour. For an NSA-backed tech program, that price point is almost unheard of. Let's really put that into perspective. If you're looking at a standard U.S. university, especially on the coasts, you are experiencing a massive sticker shock. We're talking $30,000 or more purely for tuition alone. Now contrast that with DSU. For international undergrads, the estimated annual non-resident tuition runs between $9,000 and $12,000 a year. It is literally a fraction of the cost for what is arguably a much more specialized degree.
But to be totally fair in our review, we have to look at the whole shebang, the total budget, including fees and living costs. Yes, there are mandatory fees. You've got a general activity fee of about $42 per credit hour and a computer science specific discipline fee around $74 a credit. Then you add in your meal plans, which are super flexible, ranging from a basic commuter option to the fully loaded Big Blue plan. Throw in your estimated living and insurance costs for this very affordable small town, and your total all-in estimate is roughly $24,000 to $32,000 per year. Even fully loaded with housing and food, DSU offers this compelling financial package that's still less than just the base tuition at many other schools.
Which leads us to Section 4, the international appeal. Let's see how accessible this is for global talent. So, how hard is it to actually get in? The accessibility is fantastic. The admissions process is remarkably straightforward, and DSU boasts a genuine acceptance rate of 80 to 90% for qualified applicants. Basically, if you have a solid academic record, getting in is highly realistic. They're actively looking for global talent to join these specialized programs. And you can really see the results of that welcoming approach in the official Open Doors data. In just the 2023 to 2024 academic year alone, DSU hosted 220 international students. This isn't some unproven experiment. It's already a trusted, popular destination for international tech talent. Actually, that makes DSU the third most popular institution for international students in the entire state of South Dakota. And this brilliantly illustrates that, despite being located in a small, quiet town, you aren't going to be isolated out there. There's an established, highly supportive, and active global community right there on campus, navigating the exact same journey you are. All right, let's bring it all home. Section 5, maximizing your ROI. Now, this right here is the true superpower of DSU, especially for international students. We call it the Career Launchpad Pathway. Step 1, you enroll in their highly affordable STEM-designated tech programs. Step 2, leveraging DSU's strong industry connections, you secure regional CPT or curricular practical training internships while you're still studying. Step 3, you graduate and utilize the standard 12-month optional practical training, or OPT. And finally, step 4, because DSU's programs are government-recognized STEM degrees, you unlock that incredibly highly coveted 24-month STEM OPT extension. This effectively allows you to work and build your resume in the U.S. for up to 3 full years post-graduation. So, what does this all mean? Why does this matter so much? It's simple. Those NSA designations and the rigorous STEM coding of these degrees make DSU graduates highly competitive. You aren't just walking away with a low-cost degree, you're getting a verified credential that top employers actually trust. It's an absolute launchpad for a global tech or cyber career, giving you the absolute maximum U.S. work experience for an incredibly efficient upfront investment. Which brings us right back to our core philosophy. If you're not learning, you're falling behind. Dakota State University provides this incredibly unique ecosystem. It removes the stress of crippling student debt, places you in a distraction-free environment, and hands you the elite technological tools required to build a sustainable, high-paying future. So I guess the only question left is, what are you waiting for? In an industry where coastal schools demand $50,000 a year just for the privilege of their brand name, DSU proves that world-class specs and government-validated cybersecurity training don't have to strop you with decades of debt. If the ultimate goal of an education is a high return on investment, we really have to ask ourselves, is the traditional hyper-expensive university model already obsolete?